So for those of you that don't know, War Room. So we're in Beverly Hills for War Room. It is a high-level elite marketing group. So it's all about digital marketing. So if you're trying to make money online, it's perfect for you. Whether it doesn't matter what type of business you're doing. We've met a lot of people, but the point is that if you go to a conference and there could be thousands of people at a conference, right? 5, 10,000, whatever it is. If you try to get business at that conference, what happens is you got to sift through 100 people to find somebody that is, good for you as a good contact. And we've met people, we've done it ourselves. We've met people before that, say the same thing. What the War Room is, it strips out the top 5% and it puts them in one group. And yeah, not everyone can afford to do it, but I gotta tell you, if you scrape together the money or you figure it out, I gotta tell you, it changes everything in one meeting. So let's just go, right? This is our first War Room. They have about, 5-10 of these a year?
Yeah.
So you go to all these events. It doesn't cost you anything to go to the actual event, you just have to get there. So what happens is, we've met some really amazing people just in this one group, this one day. I mean, this is our first day. We met these guys who make millions upon millions of dollars selling products to elderly people.
Specifically through Amazon.
Only on Amazon. So when we talk to them, it's funny, we talk to somebody. If we talk to somebody, there is no, I wonder if this person is, at the top of their game. It's just guaranteed because they're here. We know they're at the top of their game. So there is not we have to vet them out and figure it out, right? It's just done. So when we talked to these guys, we just knew that whatever they were doing, they were at the top of their game. And then we just, started talking about, learn about their business. We explained what we do. And then we just went into ways that we can help them. And when you're talking to people at this level, they are so giving in information to help you out. And obviously we're doing the same thing. So these two guys that we met, we told them what we do. They told us what they did. We started talking. A little while later, we met up with them again. And then I just started coming up with ideas for them. And all of a sudden, I threw some ideas at them. They're like, that is amazing ideas, because we took our knowledge and we just threw it into their product. So we gave them some ideas on how to monetize their data to their clientele. And these guys were amazed.
Yeah.
And the fact that they do so well in their market, it really makes it easy for us to help them. And I mean, we're talking about literally that we can make $500,000, $1 million a year working with these guys. And there's really not much that we need to do because they already have everything in place. It's just helping them out.
Exactly.
And because, again, we're in this War Room together, they're not like, we have to make sure these guys are good or legit or whatever, right? It's just done. So, listen, people still need to like you. It's not like no one's just going to do business with you if they don't like you. So you have to obviously...
But it gets back to when you surround yourself with the right people in the right audience, it kind of you're around like-minded individuals. So they were more than willing to listen to us. They know that we have a proven method of business, because otherwise we wouldn't be a part of this elite group. And they're more willing to talk to us and share their information as we shared theirs. So now we're talking about possibly working together to make money together. And when you work with people who are also interested in making money and learning from what you can learn, and they're going to also share what they can do, it's just a world of difference, because they want to help each other, and then in the end, we both will benefit.
Hey, who else did we meet?
We also met those other digital marketing guys that they knew Facebook advertising.
Yeah. Knew these guys that were massive in Facebook.
Yeah.
Talking about they do $6 million a month in Facebook. So obviously we do a lot of Facebook, clearly, as anyone who knows anything about us. But I gotta tell you, they spend a lot more money than us. So when people say, Phil and James, these guys are crap, they're not doing what they're doing, it's too much, it's impossible. Are you kidding me? These guys are doing 10, 20, 30 times more.
Yeah. Exactly. Right.
It's like, are you kidding me right now? So now we're like, hey, you know what? If they can help out and they can manage stuff for us, it's like, do it.
Right.
If it's just gonna put money in your pocket, take resources off your plate. It's like they already know everything. I mean, they were teaching us stuff. So it was really cool.
We also met the guys that are in commercial real estate. They actually have programs about commercial real estate.
Oh, these guys do online training, coaching, whatever you want to call it, in the commercial real estate market. And we sat down. These guys literally kind of car is
Oh,
it?
it's a Ferrari.
Nice.
Yeah, look at that.
That guy must be
Oh,
poor.
we like that. Yeah.
He's
we like
poor.
that. That's a Ferrari Italia, 488.
So this guy. So those guys specifically, where the guy takes his laptop, pulls out, and starts showing us all his numbers, like
Open book.
literally, like
Yeah.
conversion rates, price per lead, CP. I mean everything.
How
I
much
was like,
he's making per
I was
deal,
like,
yeah.
hey, this guy showed me this right now. But and then I threw some stuff at him that they maybe could help them. But I gotta tell you, I learned a lot from this guy. And this guy was the CEO of the company, and he's like, he wasn't even a marketing
Yeah.
guy. He just like, yeah, I got these guys to do this here, I got this there, here's my numbers. And he was just talking about all this stuff, that they're doing. They have a system in place on a very, very low-end price, a product which is really cheap, $27. And that product actually pays for all the marketing. So they drive all the leads in, and for that $27 is done. Now, obviously, we played around with things ourselves and whatever. And you can only, there's a lot of ideas that we have in terms of how to monetize data, monetize leads, and drop your price per lead down. Just all implementing and figuring it out, and everything comes in time. We don't have 20 employees, right? It's just me for my business, James for his business, and we just try to figure it out. But being here, talking to these people, the amount of information that we learned in just hours would have taken 6 months to a year to learn on your own.
The thing also that we learned, and it's a topic that you and I talk about a lot, and you might not know out there, but there are things that are going on right now that you cannot find help with because it hasn't happened yet. So there's no college course out there that's teaching this. There's no gurus out there because it's happening all in real time. Phil and I are learning things as it's happening. So when we're going to sessions like this, we're learning this information, and we already are experts in the field, but we're sharpening our knowledge and we're giving that to you. So when you hear us and when we talk about things that we're learning and we're passing on to you, we're surrounding ourselves with the top elite marketers that we're around, that we're able to share this knowledge with you as well. That's something else we learned today, too.
Yeah, so what we're going to do is obviously take this information, implement some stuff, obviously pass it along. There's a lot more that we learned. I mean, we sat through 8 hours of stuff.
Yeah, full packed day.
I mean, everything from YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, Pinterest. They brought in the top guy in Instagram, and this guy's making millions off just Instagram. Another lady making millions just off Pinterest.
Yeah.
Another person making millions just off YouTube. So you take whatever you can from that stuff and then implement it into whatever you're doing. SEO guys. I mean, just everything across the board. So it really is really amazing.
And the dude from Instagram, he flew in from Korea, North Korea. Just was it North or South? Oh, South. I'm sorry, my bad. South Korea.
It's funny, they say Korea.
Right.
South Korea.
South Korea. Yeah, you're right.
But it's funny.
But yeah,
so,
he flew in just for this event to talk to us about. He's an expert in the field, top guy.
Yeah. So that's what this stuff is all about. So if you can get into these types of groups, masterminds, whatever, it's well worth it. All right, we'll cut it here. We're trying to keep these videos short. Talk to you later.